Alright man, so today we're gonna be talking about UFC 5. The word, like, zero exaggeration guys, the worst sports game I ever played in my entire life, and by far the worst UFC game they've ever released. It's like not even close. So I'm gonna just get straight into it. First things first, I'm gonna talk about the block breaking spam. Literally, you just, like, someone could just stand in front of you, spam strikes, and your block is completely gone. Even when you're out of range, it's like you get hit from range, like the hitbox is really large, so even if you're guarding up, someone's still going to be able to hit you from a distance where you shouldn't even have been hit. You can sway with the jab, you can sway with the hook. Even if you sway from it, like sway with it, like it's coming to you and you sway away, which should limit the damage, your entire block is gone. The hooks are just keep coming, the straights keep coming, and all of a sudden, it's just insane block breaking spam. At this point, it shouldn't even be a block meter. It shouldn't be a block meter because people are just relying on that to just go crazy. Like, how does Street Fighter 6 allow people to just block consistently, which it penalizes people that try to do what? Spam. In Street Fighter, which is a fighting game, it's not the same as UFC 5, but I'm just saying in terms of being a fighting game. If you block somebody and they're just sitting there spamming the same thing, they can't do anything to you. So I don't understand how in a fighting game you can sit there and block. Wait, what the hell? In a fighting game, you can sit there and block consistently, or you can't even block consistently because it's, you know, your block breaking is just gonna get broken down, and the next thing you know, your head health is just getting took down now. Even though you've been swaying and blocking and doing the right thing, you're taking a lot of damage. And that's only the first thing. Next thing is the terrible takedown range. I mean, it's so easy for people to predict when you're going for takedowns because the range is so short. It's so short. So every time you try to go for a takedown, it's so short. The only takedown that has range on it is the ankle pick, and even that's predictable. Because if you pause and you shoot way from deep, that's the only takedown that you have a chance of, you know, getting from range. I don't understand how you can have Islam Makhachev and you can't shoot from range. You can have Hamza who's shooting from across the cage. I don't know why the range on the takedowns is so terrible. I don't even understand what's going on with this game anymore. Like, I'm just going on to the next one. 0 new fighters added. I want to curse, but I don't feel like editing out the cursing, so I'm just gonna control myself. 3 years, okay? 3 years to make a new game. They limit the game only for the new generation consoles, right? Which is the PS5 and the Xbox Series, right? So now you're excluding PS4 people and Xbox One people from even getting the game, right? So basically you're saying, hey, get a new console to get this game. Which, if anybody did that, I mean, somebody in my stream even said that they got a new console just to get UFC, and they just canceled the whole thing. They just canceled the whole thing because it was like, what's the point? But yeah, 0 new fighters being added to the game. You take 3 years and you have this new game, everything new, multiple fighters in the game. That's another thing. Multiple ranked fighters from the top 15 are not even in the game, right? You got Paige Van Zandt in the game. You got Juicier Formiga is still in the game. Like, Juicier Formiga in the flyweight division, he's not even in the UFC anymore. Why is he still on the game? All that tells me is all they did was simply do what? Copy and paste the roster. And for EA to sit there with their brain dead NPC selves and come out with a statement saying, oh yeah, the only reason why we didn't add any new fighters is because we were making sure we updated UFC. Why the hell would you use that as an excuse? Y'all should have stopped updating UFC 4. Focus on putting the new fighters in the newer game. The ranked fighters. There's no Bryce Mitchell. There's no Manal Cape. There's no Jonathan Martinez, no Saeed Nurmagomedov. I can go on and on and on from each and every single division of multiple fighters. Jolton Almeida. Multiple fighters that are not even in the game. And all they did was say they're gonna add 2 new fighters per month. 2 new fighters per month when there's so many fighters to be added, but that's what they wanna do. They just wanna sit there and act like, oh, it's a new update. So we're gonna add 2 fighters per month so we can just drag out the updates for years. Like, what the hell is that? Like, there's, even in the bantamweight division, women's bantamweight division, a division that needs fighters, there's no Mayra Buena Silva. There's nobody from the bantamweight division that like, why is Mayra Buena Silva not in the game? She's literally in the top 5. What is going on? I'm just like, so yeah, on to the next thing. Unlimited stamina. Everybody's a zombie, guys. Everybody's a freaking zombie. Everybody can throw. It's the same exact game as UFC 4, guys. They just added a few new things like the submission system. It's the same exact game. You can sit there and throw 100 plus. I literally played a Sean O'Malley for 5 rounds. He nearly threw 500 strikes. I think it was like 490. He almost reached 500 strikes. Sean O'Malley almost threw 500 strikes. The same Sean O'Malley that was gassing out versus Petr Yan in the 3rd round. 5 rounds he went and was able to throw 500 strikes. I mean, come on, bro. And on top of that, people are throwing a ton and missing, but we'll get to that point soon. Inability to defend against spam. So if, once again, block breaking being an issue, people are walking you down, you can't even defend. Even if you're swaying, even if you counter, even if you do all of that, you can't do nothing because the block break just always goes down. So once the block break goes down, guys, doesn't matter what they throw, everything's gonna start landing through the guard. Everything is gonna start landing through the guard. So if they have anybody that has a high accuracy for punching, Conor McGregor with high power, bro, you're gonna get knocked out, because if you're not a super duper high level player, you can't survive, guys. You cannot, mind you, if anybody's ever watched my streams, you guys know, even from UFC 4, I'm always in Division 20. This year in UFC, Division 18 is the highest I can freaking get. I can't deal with the spam, guys. I just can't deal with it, right? So I'm lingering at Division 18, then I'm losing a ton of fights because I'm getting spammed, then I'm getting back up to Division 18, losing again off of spam. So, yeah, it's just the inability to defend against the spam, which makes the game really, really bad. So on to the next point is 0 penalties for low IQ play. So if someone comes out, right, and they're throwing a whole bunch of strikes, acting like they have no sense, they're not setting anything up, they're randomly trying to slip counter, just for fun, just to guess where you're gonna be at, you don't even get penalized for that. No energy penalization, no nothing. You're just able to keep doing that. You're not able to get dropped. You can sway randomly and try to guess something, and someone can shoot on you. You should be taken down, but no, you still can defend a takedown because the takedown range is so short. So people are already anticipating it. And then on top of that, there's no penalization for you fighting like a maniac, going crazy, doing dumb stuff. Limited damage off counter striking. This was happening to me on stream last night. And by the way, I deleted the game. It's deleted right now. Like, I can't play that game until there's a fix on it or something, but I'm pretty much done. I got a lot of content for y'all that I have clipped up that I can make content over for like the next month and a half or so. But until the game gets patched, man, I just can't do it. I can't do it myself. But yeah, it was happening to me last night on stream. Limited damage off the counter striking. I'm literally sitting there countering somebody, landing clean shots, someone spamming, going crazy. I sway out to the left, hit him with a left hook, counter, their face is wide open, nothing. Energy down because they didn't spam, but nothing. Everybody's a zombie, bro. UF fighting zombies, bro. UFC, Ultimate Fighting Zombies, bro. Ultimate Fighting Zombies, bro. That's what this game is. Ultimate Fighting Zombies, bro. That's what that game is, bro. That's what this game is. No penalties for spam throwing and missing. So if you're sitting, bro, even on stream, there's multiple times where someone throws more than me, but they land less than me. I'm gonna say that again, guys. They've thrown more strikes than I did, and they've also landed less than I did. So I'm throwing less than them, but I'm landing more. Why is those fights still 50-50? I'm landing the more punches than they are. They're throwing like crazy. 40 for 100 and something in the first round. Why is that happening, right? So there's no penalties for that. They're able to do that. They're not getting energy drainage. They're not, the chin health, none of the health is going down, which it should. If you're fighting like a maniac, all your stats should drop because you're putting yourself in a compromising position. It's not like you're setting anything up. But once again, that's just the lack of innovation from EA, one of the worst companies of all time. Just in general of companies, one of the worst companies of all time. Right. So that's that. What else is there? Zombie. All right. Yep. Zombie held. Right. Multiple knockdowns without getting a finish. The same animations. Knockdown on the cage. You try to go for the finish, they're able to just get back up and still be there. You can knock somebody down, they're up kicking you. Very, very unrealistic. You can knock somebody down, go for the finish with the punches. They're swaying, they're moving. Mind you, they're flat on their back, but you still gotta go for the finish. I mean, why can't people just get knocked out as they should? They claim that flash knockouts are more easier to get. No, it is not. It's just, guys, it's the same game. I'm not even joking with you guys. It's a copy and paste with a new submission system added, and that's about it. That's it, guys. There's nothing else he did to the game. A few new striking animations, but that doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter whether it be new or old. If people are able to spam, all that goes out the window. So no one cares about those anymore. So, exactly. That's why I already said that. Knockdown, flat on their back, and they recover. Same knockdown on the cage animation. Knockdown and can up kick, unrealistic. And last but not least, there's definitely more guys, but I didn't want to sit here all day. Bro, the servers are just terrible. Once again, and mind you, I'm coming from a guy that's on LAN. I'm on LAN, so I don't have bad connection at all, right? But for some reason with EA, their servers are just terrible every single year. They will allow you to load into a game with someone that has a really bad ping. It doesn't make any sense. Like, if the ping shoots over 100 plus, just end that matchup. You shouldn't have people playing in those matchups. And even when you get into a game where the ping is in the 50s, all of a sudden it can just spike out of nowhere. Like, before you guys even start a match, you can watch the ping. It'll be hovering at like 60, and then it'll just shoot up to 150 out of nowhere. So all of a sudden, you're in a match, because you didn't see that when you were picking the fighters. You just saw a 60 ping flat. So you're like, okay, cool, the connection's in a good condition. You jump in a match, ping shoots up, ping shoots up. Now you're lagging, now you're getting spammed, now you're getting hook spam, now you're getting cheese, all types of stuff going on. So it's crazy. But yeah, guys, that's the current state of UFC 5, guys. I literally deleted the game 3 times. Today I only re-downloaded it because I was trying to see if I missed out on anything in terms of like what's wrong with the game. And in the middle of the match on ranked, I just closed the app. I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna force myself to play this. I'm definitely not gonna stream it, guys. I don't feel like. Here's the thing, right? Gaming these days is just not good in terms of sports games. They're all really, really bad. Like, the companies, they only care about selling points and promoting the game. They don't care about making the game enjoyable for the consumer to play. So in the end, we end up just taking the biggest loss, guys, because we pay for this game, and then we, you know, they just make the money, and we end up getting a terrible product. And for the people that are just gonna be dumb and say, why are you playing it? First of all, someone has to test out the game to see if the game is worth it, right? If I'm making a content on it, it's better if I get the game, or anybody else that does content, streamers, YouTubers, whatever they may be. If we can get the game and play it, and you know, we can give an honest review, which a lot of people don't do. I'm one of the people that's gonna give you an honest review to not buy the game. This is one of the first games I'm begging you guys not to buy. Like, you should not buy this game at all. Like, I'm so serious about that. Even if you're a UFC fan, man, you should just don't buy the game. If you're a UFC fan, play an older game or something, or you know, maybe just don't buy the game, guys. That's all I can really tell you. The game is not worth it at all. Anybody that's gonna deride the company, I mean, at the end of the day, right? What does deriding do for you, right? If you're a consumer of the game, you deriding the game doesn't do anything for you, because you're not gonna get paid for this. You're not getting any clout for this. Like, EA doesn't know who you are, so you deriding when a product is obviously terrible, doesn't make any sense. And for the bigger people that might be deriding, like any YouTuber or any streamer, anybody, y'all are just gonna deride for no reason, because you're not gonna get rich. You're not gonna blow up off this game because, I mean, the game is really bad. And I know for a fact EA is not paying any of you guys any type of crazy money. So it's like, to sit there and sell your soul basically over a plate of food, right? For a quick satisfaction, like just a plate of food real quick. I mean, it's just disgusting behavior. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really sickening, dirty behavior. And I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, anybody that's promoting this game, whether it be Marshall Mind, I don't know any of the other bigger people, but like, we should be, they should be telling them, like, this game is just terrible. Like, there shouldn't be, oh no, what the hell? We don't have to be respectful from the standpoint of, oh please, no, we paid the money for a product that we expected to be good and updated. We don't want to sit there and say, please, no, we're gonna tell you exactly what's wrong with the game. We don't have to sit here and be slaves to a product. No, that's not how this shit works. I hate people say that. Oh, just don't be. No, as long as no one's not saying, oh yeah, F you. But that's what comes with this. People paid their hard-earned money for this game, and we're getting a recycled product. No new fighters, terrible animations in the game, terrible gameplay. So I don't want to hear anybody sit there and say, oh yeah. Like, I even heard Marshall Mind, like, Marshall Mind shouldn't even be saying that. People paid their money for the game, so they're gonna tell you how they feel. Like, that's how this goes. You have a big company. It's the same way of being a YouTuber. There's times when I make videos and people say, hey, this video sucked. The intro sucked. That's what comes with doing this. Now, anything excessive, death threats or whatever, that's OD. I'm not gonna lie, that's overdoing it for sure. That's out of control. But somebody saying, hey, this game sucks, that's being disrespectful. No, it's being honest. The same way how like if the game was good and we would be raving and boisterous, oh my God, this game is so great, yeah, woo. We're not allowed to say the game is not good and it's terrible? Like, are you kidding me? So yeah, miss me with all that BS. Anybody that's promoting this game from the standpoint of like, oh yeah, it's good, like shame on you, you're disgusting. Like, you just sold your soul. Like I look at your soul and I just see straight like mud and dirt and just like dirtiness, because how could you play such a horrible, horrific game knowing it's this bad and have the audacity to run off and say, oh yeah, this is a good product, man. Yeah, whoa, yeah, please, man. Guys, the tournaments that they might try to host, it's never gonna go anywhere because the product is not good to watch. There's a reason why this game has not blown up, guys. It's a terrible game. The product sucks. If it was actually good to watch and it required skill, like a shooter game like Fortnite or Call of Duty, League of Legends, any of those games that are on a bigger scale that people can stream and play and have fun. Hell, GTA, right? I'm talking about good games here, guys. Good games where people can play and have fun. I'm gonna take GTA out because I mean more so from a competitive standpoint. But this game is never gonna get there. Why? Because it's hosted by EA, so that's already a problem in itself. And number two, the game is terrible. Wake up. So yeah, guys, that's all I'm gonna say about it, man. Extremely disappointed, bro. I waited 3 years for this. Even when UFC 4 just came out, I was already thinking about UFC 5 because it seemed to make a little bit of a progression, a little bit. So I'm like, all right, cool. UFC 5 is gonna be on a new generation console. It has to be a good game, right? Nope, just another scam tactic, another company releasing a bad game. And this overall, guys, sports games has been down the drain, recently. I'm gonna make a video about that too. I'm not even gonna go too deep into it. I'm just gonna say my opinions on it because I just want to get it out there. So yeah, guys, y'all know what to do, man. Just simply drop your comments down below on what problems you've been having with UFC 5. Do you own UFC 5? If you don't own it, just make sure it stays like that, you know what I mean? And yeah, drop a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Guys, just let me know what you guys think about the game down below in the comment section. And if you disagree with anything that I said in this video with the gameplay, I mean, I have it all here. I played the game for 83 hours overall, and I streamed it for 27. So I mean, I think I probably would know what's going on in the game. I'm in Division 18. That's when you play the highest ranked people. I was ranked 87th. You know what I mean? Like I think I kind of know what I'm talking about with the game. So just please have some type of IQ here. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up with you, man. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him.